I could fly around this room with my eyes closed.
Okay then, Mr. Lightyear, prove it.
All right, then I will. Stand back, everyone. To infinity and beyond!
To infinity and beyond. A saying that has become iconic in the film industry. A catchphrase that has become a way of life that means something different to so many different people. It's perceived and interpreted in so many different ways that we're not even going to touch that in this video. We're just going to talk about a guy that says it. Buzz Lightyear. Probably the coolest thing to ever exist. Probably. For the original Toy Story, Buzz was a character created to be a foil to Woody, where Woody was a straight man grounded in reality. Buzz was a straight man grounded in the world he believed was reality. And his world was never meant to be taken seriously. It was a parody / amalgamation of various different storylines and tropes across different sci-fi media. But his world and the character himself became somewhat of a phenomenon, becoming the most popular character from the Toy Story movies and even one of Disney's most profitable mascots. Not that it was without reason. Beneath that green, purple, and white suit of armor guards a character with a heart of gold, and that multicolored suit of armor teased a world that a lot of people wanted to see more of, myself included. We were given a taste of Buzz's world in the opening moments of Toy Story 2, and shown more of it in the 2D animated cartoon that Disney forgot about. Hashtag put Lightyear Star Command on Disney Plus. But I've always wanted to see a more detailed look of Buzz's world, a sort of gritty J.J. Abrams Star Trek-esque story for who Buzz Lightyear is. So when they announced Lightyear, a gritty origin story for Buzz Lightyear, it had to be hyped out of my mind, right? No. Don't let my Twitter profile pic fool you. I was pretty skeptical of this movie. Not that it just seemed like a cash grab. Disney already had my money for this movie when they announced it. The kid side of me has always wanted to see a movie like this for Buzz Lightyear, but the adult side of me wondered how they could do a movie like this for Buzz Lightyear. As much as I love him, Buzz is a joke character. He had his moments of being the heart of the movies he's been a part of, but the majority of his role was to be comic relief and to make fun of sci-fi tropes. So how does Pixar make a serious sci-fi movie out of a character who's supposed to parody them?
There's a star.
Lightyear is good, you know, not amazing, but right above it's a movie that exists status. Presentation wise, it has everything you would expect from a 2022 movie. Good action, acting, and music. Particularly the cinematography and action scenes were very well done. There was actually one sequence that was very reminiscent of the movie Gravity, which I love that movie, it was great. I also love the aesthetic of this world. All the sci-fi stuff felt realistic and thought out by the animators, and particularly Buzz's suit. I love how they translated his suit from the toy version to this more realistic design. Zurg's design wasn't too great, to be honest. It felt like they just cut off his head and just put him on a Hulkbuster. It just felt like they were making him bigger to make him more intimidating, and it just didn't work for me. But don't worry, that's not my only problem with Zurg. We'll get to that. Going back to Buzz Lightyear, he's good in this movie. I like what they did with his character. Tim Allen will always be my Buzz Lightyear, but Chris Evans nails this version of the character. People are definitely going to compare him to Captain America, which that's fair. They're very similar characters. Evans does enough to make Buzz more distinct in this movie. How he's characterized here is not far off from how he's characterized in the 2D cartoon. Buzz is a straight edge cop character that follows the rules to a T, but hates working with rookies. Where the cartoon plays this up as a cheesy 90s cliche, Lightyear has a more nuanced approach to this, with the story that calls Buzz out on his flaws. Speaking of the story was okay. I think it had a strong beginning as it explained this world and how it works in a very unique and interesting way, and then it starts to get messy in the middle with some pacing issues. Like the story just feels like it's going through the motions. Characters go to point A to point B in a very convenient way, and I just kind of started to lose interest. But then it all starts to fall apart in the climax because Zurg turns out to be Buzz Lightyear from an alternate future. Now, I actually knew about this twist before I watched this movie because I was being an idiot on the internet, but even when I saw it, I thought that just couldn't be real because it doesn't make any sense. And after watching the movie, it still doesn't make any sense. Like, up to this point, the movie was relatively grounded in its world building, but this twist comes out of nowhere and completely derails the movie. Like, it makes no sense. Like, it doesn't make any sense. Like, how they explain it is like another Buzz, I guess, split off from like the main timeline and like does some weirdo stuff and goes and find like the Zurg ship or whatever, and he's Zurg now. It doesn't make any sense. I can go on an hour-long tangent about what's wrong with this twist, but this video is probably already long enough. So I'm just gonna say it's silly. It comes across as very edgy and lame. Like it doesn't work. It doesn't work. I get what they're trying to do narratively, but it doesn't work. Like, they literally could have done anything else with Zurg. They could have made Zurg a character who looked up to Buzz and then, like, realized, oh, Buzz is not, like, a great person. I'm gonna just be the bad guy and try to do what Buzz does better. Which I know they did that with The Incredibles with Syndrome, but, I mean, it's not plagiarism if you're stealing from yourself. They could have also made him, like, this mustache-swirling villain, like how he is in, like, other media. Like, they could have literally made Zurg his father. I know that would have been a cop-out, but that would have made more sense than making Zurg, like, an alternate future version of Buzz. Like, it doesn't make sense. And it kind of ruins a little bit of the movie in terms of storytelling, for me at least. The other characters are good. Socks a cat, he was funny. Taco Waititi was Taco Waititi. That grandma who blows up things, she was cool. It was also good to see representation in the form of Izzy and Alicia Hawthorne. But yeah, Lightyear was okay. It had a great beginning with strong potential, but it falls flat with a messy middle part and a really bad twist. If you're not a huge Toy Story fan like me, then I'd say you better wait until it comes on Disney+. But yeah, that's my thoughts on this movie. Thank you for watching this video. And also, thank you for watching my Monsters University video. It currently has 1.2 thousand views, which makes it my first video to break 1,000 views, which is crazy to me. If you haven't watched it already, I'll put a link in the description so you can. It's a banger video that took me about 8 months to make, and I'm glad people are clicking on it. If you want more Buzz Lightyear content, a YouTuber named Yinsid made a character analysis video on Buzz Lightyear in preparation for this movie. I'll leave a link down for that video as well, as I highly recommend it. Thank you for watching, and of course, if you like this content, hopefully more reviews and videos will be out soon. So please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for watching this video. Hope you have a good day. Bye.